Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Anuma,
And I'm Courtney.
and we have super exciting stuff to talk to you about on our channel. Obviously, this is our intro, and we just want to let you tell you guys a little bit about ourselves and what we've been up to, what we're looking forward to showing you. So obviously, you don't know anything about me. So I'm from Virginia. Was born in Pennsylvania, but have basically lived in Northern Virginia for the last 18, 19 years. And obviously love fitness, food, traveling. I ran track from middle school all the way through college, and then do a little bit of running here and there now. And yeah.
Well, I'm Courtney, as she said earlier, and I'm also from Virginia. I grew up in Virginia Beach, and now I'm happy to be in Northern Virginia near Numa, which has been really fun. I am also really into fitness, but I kind of have a different background. So I grew up doing competitive studio dance as well as competitive figure skating, but not ice skating, roller skating. Promise it's a real thing. And so I think growing up, doing all those activities and always being on the go, didn't really think about fitness too much until after college. So I was on my college dance team too, and then got out of it, and then I was like, whoa, so this is real life. I got to figure out like what to do and kind of how to adjust. And so it's kind of cool because we actually met through my husband and her had a class together, and so we met and kind of realized we had a lot of the same interests, especially when it came to fitness. So we've just kind of been testing out different things together and kind of are excited to share our journey with you with that and a couple other things. So, yeah.
Yeah, and to add on to that, so the name of our channel is Sisters from Another Mister. Yeah, it's pretty clever, right? Exactly. But yeah, so like she said, we're just trying different things, and currently we do a boot camp together called Burn Boot Camp.
Love it.
And literally everyone has asked if we're sisters. Mm-hmm. And it's actually funny because we were at the mall one time, and this old guy comes up behind us, and he was like, "Are you guys sisters?" And we're like, "No." And he was like, "Well, you guys just have this thing to you guys, and it's just very nice." And we're like, "Thank you."
Are you twins?
Yeah, got that too. So yeah, so that's why we're like, oh, sisters from another mister.
So it works. So yeah, so we're excited to start this with you guys, and hope you guys follow along with us, and leave us any questions you might have, comments, and kind of help us tailor our direction. And we're just excited to share everything with you all today.
Yep. So do you want to do a little bit of Q&A just so they can
get to know us a little bit better? Yeah, great.
So the first question is...
Open my handy dandy book. Okay, number one. What is your fitness motivation? Or so why are you so into fitness now? I'll let you start.
Okay.
I made them up, so I think it's weird if I start.
So why I'm so into fitness is, so like I said, I ran track, and running and all that, you really feel the difference when you're in good shape or when you're in bad shape, or if you're eating clean or if you're not eating clean. So that's always been in the back of my head. And obviously as you get older and you're not in college anymore, it's a lot more harder to keep that fitness routine. So really like remembering self-care and putting yourself first, and making sure you set time for making stuff that's healthy, and also making a regimen where you can realistically keep up with. Mm-hmm. So that's what kind of kickstarted my fitness journey, was just being on track, literally. And just making sure after college that I also kept up that fitness routine. So, I mean, yeah, that's about it.
Makes sense, right? So mine's a little bit different. So as I said, I did dance and figure skating, and then in college I did dance team, which was awesome because we pretty much danced at every sport possible at the school, which was pretty cool. And we were also part of our athletic department, which meant we got access to their gyms, to their trainers. We had mandatory lifting. So the college I went to was known and is often ranked as one of the fittest colleges out there, which is really funny because I only worked out because I was forced to. So that did not apply to me. And of course, once you graduate and then you go to normal everyday life and have a desk job, that changes everything. So it was pretty much like the minute I started that, I would say within a month after graduating, I gained 20 to 30 pounds. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? And it was really kind of eye-opening for me because I just kept the weight off because I was so active and it was something that I was never thinking about. So I kind of had to start from scratch because clearly I wasn't dancing every day. So I kind of had to try a bunch of different things, whether it was cardio and lifting and different online programs and this and that. And so as I kind of went through my journey of figuring out what worked for me, I got really into certain things. And so now, you know, after having to go through that process of losing all of that, I obviously don't want to get it back, but I actually started to think more about, you know, how can I sustain a healthy lifestyle without, you know, it being a burden. And like she was saying, we really want to do something that is sustainable and, you know, realistic for everyday life, because I'm not going to just only drink water and not have a soda occasionally. And I really like margaritas and cake. So I want to be able to eat all that stuff, but still feel good about myself and be healthy and all that good jazz. So now I'm super into it.
Exactly, and it's all about making realistic goals and always remembering, like, you're gonna miss a day, you're gonna eat something or overeat. Just remembering the next day is a new start.
Yeah, I had 3 beers yesterday, but green tea today.
Exactly, exactly. It's all about balance, honestly. I'm not gonna tell you what I had for breakfast, but
don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's go on to our next question. So the next question I have for us is, where is my number one? Ooh, something you didn't know about me. Shoot.
So, the one thing you didn't know about me, I don't think she knows yet either, so we're going to surprise everybody, is I'm a princess in a village in Nigeria called Adizanyo.
Really cool, right? I mean, I'm kind of I'm a princess.
Well, since we're sisters from another Mista, you get the, you like, exactly.
Princess by association.
I know, right?
That's pretty awesome. Well, how do you top that? Something you don't know about me. So I mentioned that I did competitive roller skating, artistic roller skating. So I'm actually a 2-time national champion in that sport. So I was really good at it.
That's awesome.
Okay, on to number 3. Oh, this is a good one for you. I actually picked it out specifically for you. I love to stalk blank on Insta. Shoot.
So, I like to stalk Miguel on Instagram. I like to stalk the Bachelorette girls on Instagram. And I'm just warning you, I'm not a stalker. I will not stalk any of you. But those are the 2, you know, fun people to stalk and talk about.
You know, mine's a little bit less fun, but I really love to stalk the cast of Vanderpump Rules and Southern Charm. I love them. They're so fun. I kind of just live vicariously through them. In my mind, I'm over in LA, which is like way cooler than Northern Virginia. But, you know, it's fine. Just, that's what Insta's for, right?
Exactly. Oh yeah, and Chip and Joanna, I was like,
duh.
That's a given.
Obviously, right? Okay. Let's do, when I first wake up, I
press the snooze.
Real stop.
But realistically, and you know, what I hope to do when I wake up is brush my teeth, get my mental prayer in, and figure out what my goals are for the day. Because that really sets your attitude for the day. That positive self-talk, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to work out today, I'm going to be positive, and get your day rolling.
So I've recently kind of turned into a morning person, so it kind of varies. I have a specific routine for my weekday mornings versus a routine for my weekend mornings. So on weekdays, I set my alarm at 4:30 and 4:40 because just like her, we snooze. And then, as we talked about recently, we've been going to a boot camp in the morning, so that boot camp's at 5:30. So I need to wake up, and then I've already pre-packed all of my workout clothes the night before. I immediately, in the dark, turn on my camera flashlight, wake up my dog, and go change. And then we go to boot camp at 5:30. And I always make my pre-workout, which I'm still debatable. I'm debatable about it still, but I make that. either go to Anuma's or meet up with Anuma and go to boot camp. And then it's nice because sometimes I come back and I take a nap because I don't have to be at work until 10, which is weird. Not all the time. Sometimes I do. Literally the new best thing are pre-work naps. You should give it a shot. It's great. But then I play with my dog, play a little bit of fetch, and go to work. So that's kind of my typical weekday morning. And then for the weekends, I still actually like to wake up early. Not like 4:30 early, more like 7:30. And it's nice because my dog is kind of my little companion. So little Ryan will wake up with me. He's not really that little, but it's okay. We'll go with it. Kind of like a mini horse. And we'll go outside, play fetch, and then we come inside and we watch HGTV together. That's what we do.
Oh yeah, and we forgot we're both married, so.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
We do have husbands. They're great.
We'll talk about them later.
They're unimportant today. Okay. The next one I have for us is, apparently I can't count to 5 because I skipped that one. It's fine. Do you get baby fever?
So this is actually really funny.
Let's hear it.
So when I see kids and parents where the parents are like, come here, I'm like, no, not ready. But then I see those cute little kids in those little outfits and just smiling at you and cooing at you, then I get a little bit of baby fever. But it's like the seasons. Like sometimes I get it a lot, or I'll like be on Instagram stalking random people I don't even know, and they'll have the cutest little babies and talk about like the bump phases, and I'm like, oh, that's fun, kind of. So it's up and down. What about you, Courtney?
So my answer is no. However, I do want kids, but I don't know. You know how everyone says they get that whole like, you see a kid and you're like, oh, I want one. I don't get that. I don't. I'm okay with it. I love kids, want kids, come from a big family, but nope, I don't get it at all. I'm very happy to play with them and spoil them, and then I give them back. But anyways, we'll talk about this more further down the line, but it's actually a relevant question because both of us are thinking of starting a family this year. So it's, yeah.
Scary.
Yeah, it's scary. More so for me. I was like, I'm really not loving giving up happy hours. However, I realized how unimportant those actually are in the grand scheme of things. So that was step 1. But we'll kind of talk about our journey with that and kind of where we both are mentally, what we've done to prepare. And yeah, kind of how we're going to get ready for that next phase of our lives. So that was a very much a leading question.
Yeah.
Welcome to that one.
Yeah.
Sweet. So that was kind of just like my first round of questions, but now I kind of really wanted to cater our questions towards fitness since obviously we're super into that. Just to kind of give you a sneak peek into kind of what we like, where we are, and things we're interested in. So I already asked us about our kind of like fitness motivation, but the question I have to follow up with that is, do you believe in the 80% diet and 20% fitness rule as to, you know, what actually helps you get in shape?
I 100% believe that because let me tell you, I know I said I was like always on track and I'd always thought about fitness, but right after I graduated, I'd also gained like 10, 15 pounds because why? I'd been working out. I was used to working out and burning 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day because we had 2 days for track, and then getting off track and then realizing, oh wait, you can't just go to work for 8 hours, work out for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and still eat 2,000 extra calories. So then I was in denial for a very long time. I will admit that. And I was like, okay, so in my head I can have 2 donuts, work out, and then have a salad, and then eat pizza for dinner. Okay, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. And then the scale just kept going up, and I'm like, what is wrong with this scale? And I was like, I asked my husband, I was like, did you buy a scale that was like kind of messed up, or do we have to restart it and make sure it's, you know?
It's always the husband's fault.
Exactly. Wifey's always right, you know? But yeah, so obviously I was thinking the other way around. I was thinking 80 fitness, 20% diet. And then slowly I was like, okay, 50-50, and that still wasn't working. And then I think it was either at Orange Theory or at some other fitness person I was talking to, and they're like, Anima, it's 80, boo. You can't be doing the 50-50. It's not going to work. So then I was like, okay. And then once I started doing that 80-20, I was like, wow, like this is a big difference. And it was really sad, honestly. Like I was really used to getting my Chick-fil-A milkshake in the evenings. I had to cut that out. But treat yourself occasionally. Weekends are really my cheat days. I know you have cheat days too, but just kind of making that balance. So I'll let you talk about.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way with her, because the same thing in college, with being part of a team in the collegiate atmosphere, you're clearly burning a lot of calories per day. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I probably had 4 to 5 meals a day, plus snacks, plus all the delicious coffee drinks and donuts and all the good stuff, and just didn't affect me at all. So then, obviously, after gaining and then doing the whole weight loss thing and going through different fitness regimens, it really was about the food, and it took me years to figure that out, because basically I had a really, really bad plateau, for 12 months. 12-month plateau probably, hits that point of just being denial, but then I finally got out of denial and was like, okay, clearly you're working out 5 times a week. You don't need to do 2 days because it's really excessive, and you also don't need to work out 7 days a week. You have to give your body a break. So what do you need to change? And so I finally committed, honestly, I would say within the last 6 to 8 months, I was like, okay, really, really concentrate on your food and what you're taking in. And then, I mentioned yesterday that I had 3 beers, and that's because I'm treating myself. But I cut out the beer and stuck to wine, and, really tried to lower the amount of sugar I took in. And I kid you not, it was instant body change. And I was like, well, great. So I'm glad I didn't listen. But clearly, it's a little bit depressing, but you can't think about it that way. You just have to think about it as making small changes, and then still giving you those treats, because don't get me wrong, I love glazed donuts and I have them all the time. By all the time, I mean once every other month, maybe, hopefully. But it makes a big difference when you do that. And so you'll start to see your hard work shed, and then you'll realize that, if you have more of a balanced diet, you don't have to work as hard with the workouts. Maybe you can work out 4 times a week, still have a good workout, and then give yourself more breaks instead of always working out and working out and working out, because your body will get used to that. So just don't fight it. It's a thing. 80% diet, 20% exercise. And then the next question I have here, what's your favorite fitness clothing brand?
So, funny story about that. So with track, everyone knows Nike is the Olympics sponsor. There we go, the word.
Words, where are they?
But yeah, so Nike was the Olympics sponsor, so I was all about Nike all the time. And then I graduated, like I said, I had to do my own thing, left in the dark, not really, but that's how it kind of felt. But yeah, so Nike, I've always been a Nike fan, still am a Nike's fan, but I've kind of broadened it out to Target. Target has really nice stuff. Lululemon's casual, I'm sporting their Align pant leggings. We'll do a review on athletic stuff later. But yeah, so I'm wearing the Align pants now, and then I'm wearing, this is Dick's Sporting Goods yoga, I think it's Carrie Underwood or some, yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm wearing now. I'm not really picky with stuff. As long as it fits right and it's comfortable, I'll rock it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not brand loyal at all. So I honestly don't even have a favorite right now. I've kind of dabbled in a little bit of everything. So I would say kind of what I wear most often now, solely because I really love subscriptions, is I have a Fabletics subscription. So I've been kind of wearing a bunch of their stuff. Just because it's fun to play around and switch things up. I'm pretty sure 50% of my wardrobe actually is fitness clothing and leggings and comfortable stuff. So I would say most of it's Fabletics. I have tried Lulu's leggings, and I will say that I approve. I'm still kind of working my way over to deciding if I really want to commit to that. However, there is an outlet, which is great, so test that out. But yeah, I'm more so about fit with me, because I do not like working out and feeling super uncomfortable. So I prefer high waist leggings that kind of has some kind of compression, because that makes it easier for doing squats and burpees, because like we said, we do boot camps, and obviously those workouts are pretty aggressive, and it's not for you to just go there and look cute. I want to look cute, but it be very functional. So instead of looking or focusing more so on brands, I really focus on how they fit and how I can move in them. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to go through and kind of talk about our experience with different fitness brands and clothing, and We have a little bit. We have a little bit of everything. So we'll kind of put them on, test them out, and show you what we think. So right now, just if it's cute and I like it, I'm pretty much going to try it on. Let's see. I thought this was just a fun question. Do you prep or wear makeup or anything like that when you go for a workout?
No. I look like the seed of Chucky when I go to work out, and I'm not mad.
I'm not mad about it either.
Because especially those 4:30 in the morning workouts, roll out of bed, put my stuff on, brush my teeth, maybe even get my edges a little bit. Like maybe. Exactly. So no.
Yeah, the morning workouts, that's a hard pass. Specifically because I literally wake up, roll out of bed. I actually like braided my hair before I went to sleep, and I wrapped it. I woke up and just put a big thick headband so you can't even pay attention to my edges. You'll notice that now. So yeah, no, I mean, at that point you're lucky I brushed my teeth, let's be real. But I'm not gonna lie, if it's like on the weekend and I'm going like later in the day, I tend to be a little bit more girly, and so like I might put on like a little bit of mascara, but it's aggressive. Like my husband makes fun of me for it. I admit it. I'm really bad.
I just can't do it. Like honestly, I'm a girly girl sometimes, but the makeup thing I'm still working on. So it's not that I don't like it. I'm just really lazy when it comes to like putting it on.
Yeah, it's a process.
So when I'm usually thinking of going to work out, it's usually like, oh, let me go for a run. But I'm like, okay, if I do my makeup, then that's like a shorter run. So I just go. But like she said, if it's like a yoga class or something more like hiking, I'll put something, you know, I won't go scare people out in the woods. But, but yeah.
Let's see. Next question is, what is your bedtime routine?
So, kind of like, not really like the morning. So, right now my schedule is super busy with like grad school and just doing too much. So, right now my goal is to get into bed between 9 and 11 p.m. It's a huge window, yes. Because sometimes I get home from school at like 10, 10:30, or if I'm coming back from my other job, it's like 10 to 10:30 or 9 to 9:30. So, if I don't have anything in the afternoon, I'll go to bed around 9:30, prep my stuff beforehand, and then I'll pack all my bags. I carry like 5 bags to work because I'm just extra. But yeah, so pack all my bags, make sure all my ingredients for the morning shake, my breakfast and all that's all packed, and then I'll go to bed. And I usually try to stay off my phone when I get in bed just because it takes longer for me to go to sleep. So that's what I'm currently working on now.
Yeah, I would like to say that I have like a great night schedule. I don't. It's kind of in shambles. You could ask her. I'm always up way too late. So obviously you guys know we wake up super early. So I should be going to bed at a minimum at 9:30. Realistically, I get to bed between like 11 and midnight. And usually by me getting into bed, I'm still like reading books on my Kindle because it's just a habit. I'm very habit forming. I do always pack my workout clothes because I'm really not trying to like be that obnoxious person in the morning and like knocking everything over, waking up my dog, and then waking up the husband. I just like to kind of be as incognito as possible. So that I do have down to a science and packed on my dresser, ready to go. And usually my keys and stuff too, because I can't tell you how many times I text her and I'm like, I can't find my keys. And then I'm like 10 minutes late. It happens a lot, sorry. But I do, as much as possible, try to meal prep for the next day. I'm not a very good Sunday meal prepper. I was, and I've gotten really out of that habit. But I'll try and pack that the night before. And then, obviously, my life runs around my dog at the moment. So I take him out, and then I come back in. Really try to do a really good facial regimen beforehand, especially with working out a lot. It's very easy for your pores to get clogged and have all that mess happen. So I try to avoid it as much as possible. Do that, nice good hair wrap, because you gotta keep your hair looking nice the next morning and hopefully not looking like a troll when you wake up at 4:30, because it happens. And so that's about it. And honestly, what's nice too, because like I said, I don't really have to be at work until like 10. So going to boot camp at 5:30, being done by 6:15 actually gives me a pretty long window. I would like to say that I don't take all that time. I don't know what I do in the mornings, but I just waste a lot of time. So I can sometimes prep in the morning too, but ideal is definitely, bed by like 10 and that 9 to 10 window is me doing all the prep work the next morning, so that way I can at least set myself up for success for that day. Great.
Yeah.
So now I'm really excited about this section. I wanted to have a little bit of fun and kind of do some just like quick fire questions. So we're going to do a this or that section. And Anuma hasn't heard these questions yet. So it's always great. I like to just surprise her. So, this or that. Do you prefer summer or winter holidays?
Summer, 24/7, 365 days a year. Yeah.
I'm all about that winter. I make Christmas fiend. I drive my husband crazy with it. Like, whole house is done. He's just like, I cannot because he hates clutter, but I love it. So I just like trinkets everywhere. Christmas. I will take the winter just so I can get my Christmas in. Okay. How about, are you an early riser or a night owl?
So this is funny actually, guys. So 9 p.m. my brain starts to like start wiring down. Like I don't know why, but it just does. Like if you ask me something or I start mumbling, it's just the night just doesn't work out with me very well. So I would just let you know straight up, I'm by birth a morning person. I was born from the womb in the morning. I wake up every day in the morning. The nights just, I can go out and party, but
it's like bedtime.
Yeah,
gotta go.
Exactly.
I'm definitely a night owl, as you could probably tell from my last answer. I'm really trying to like make myself more of a morning person, so I can definitely like now I have no qualms. Like I will get up and I will go. I'm getting a little bit better about pressing the snooze button. However, it's rough still. I can stay up for hours and hours and hours. So definitely more so a night owl than an early riser. Okay, do you like to plan it or wing it?
You know,
I already answered it, but I'm like seriously.
So I'm very much a planner, very organized, very like this. So yeah, very type A person.
I'm the opposite. I wing it all day, every day. Probably drives her nuts, definitely drives my husband nuts. But I'm like, you know what? I'll figure it out. It'll be great. You'll see later down the episode why this is probably not the best trait, but it is what it is. I'm definitely a wing it kind of person. Okay, home cooking or restaurants?
So funny thing, when I was younger, my parents always like had us home cooked meals that were tasty, but I was like, oh, I just want to eat like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A or something. So then I was like, exactly. So when I went to college, I was like, yes, I can eat all this fast food. And then now that I'm just like adulting, I'm like, yeah, I like home cooked food. So that's what I usually eat.
I like that adulting is like a normal verb now.
I know, right?
I'm so proud of myself for adulting.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with her now. Especially now trying to just like live a healthier lifestyle. Mm-hmm. It is so hard, one, to contain my want for fried food when I go out, and fries and carbs and mashed potatoes, which are just like delicious so every time. So I've gotten to the point now where I've had some pretty good cookbooks and I like to at least cook a bit more. So I'm definitely more a home cooked girl. I like to cook my own food and go other places and just know what's there and cook it myself and not have to question what's in it too.
Exactly.
So definitely the home cooking. Strength training or cardio?
You already know this one. Cardio all day. But surprisingly, her strength is growing on me. So adding a little bit of that.
Thanks for giving them my answer. I hate cardio with a passion. I do it because it definitely leads to results, but my brain is not wired to make me want to keep doing it. She tries to keep me motivated, and it's very helpful. I thank you for it, but I literally reach a point where I crack, and I'm like, I hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. And I'm very much a strength training girl, and it took a lot of time for me to understand that me lifting heavy weights didn't mean that I was going to be like the Hulk. But now I'm like, I love it. I have no problem like motivating myself to just keep going. There are some times where I'm like, I'm not picking up that heavier weight, but I would much rather do that than sprint, long distance running, marathons, any of that stuff. None of that stuff sounds fun to me. I literally run because I like to be done.
I am driving her into doing a wine run, so we'll see.
That works.
We'll see.
Yoga or Pilates?
So, funny story. I know I have a lot of stories. My roommate in college, we both ran track, and we're like, oh, I heard Pilates makes your core stronger, and it's good for everything, blah, blah, blah. So we did one YouTube video of Pilates. We got through like 5 minutes. We're like, okay, let's go eat now.
Did you use a blog Pilates videos?
I'm pretty sure it was like that. But we died. So then we did like a hot yoga class, and I'm like, whew. So we just basically were all over the place, but yes, yoga is my answer.
You know what? I have to agree. I actually prefer yoga, and I think, like I said, obviously I danced and did studio and ballet and all that stuff, so I'm at the point now where anything that resembles ballet, I don't want to do it. So I have the choice, and my choice is hard no. And I know it's not. I know it's very different, and I know that it's great for lengthening your muscles and strength and all of that, but just, like the pulsing and all of that, it just sounds like something I don't want to do. And I went through a period of time where I was doing all the blog Pilates videos, and don't get me wrong, they work, they're great. I like they're only 10 minutes, but I would rather just be zen with some yoga. Hot yoga is still growing on me because I do not like to be hot like that in a room. I did one recently as like a little detox thing, but it's like once in a blue moon thing for me. I'm like, I can't do it. I have to walk out the room like 5 times. I'm like, I can't. I'm overheating. I'm not about that life, clearly.
And not to sound dumb, but the first time I did it, I didn't realize it was like hot yoga. I thought it was like hot stones or something. I don't know what I was
like
thinking.
Massage.
Exactly. I came in wearing like full pant leggings. Died.
Now you know. We'll have to do a review of another class. I'm sure it'll be funny. My question or my answer will be, I still don't like it just as much as I didn't like it the first time I did it. Okay. Jeans or leggings?
Leggings.
Leggings. I don't even think we need to add an explanation to that. Nobody likes them like that.
Exactly.
Leggings. Flats or heels?
Heels.
I don't know why I'm holding like I don't know. Okay, I like heels, but sometimes there's just a lot of effort.
I agree.
But they look way better.
Exactly.
Because sometimes I feel like flats make my feet look like clown feet. I wear a size 10, so it's like they're either like real cute or they're like super uncute.
Exactly. So it's like, that's why I said heels. I'm like, realistically, if I'm taking a picture, I'm probably gonna wear heels when I'm going out. But if I'm just like home, flip flops, or I don't know, it's Converses. You like Converses?
Converses. Oh my god.
So it's a happy medium. But most of the time, if we're trying to look cute, heels. If we're trying to be cute and comfortable, flats.
So basically, the answer to that question is neither. Sneakers.
Exactly.
Okay. And then the last one I have for us is, do you like nude lipstick or a bright red color?
Bright red color for lipstick.
Yeah. You know what? It's really hard to find a nude that works for my skin.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. So the brighter the color, or actually I prefer like a dark purple.
Yeah.
Purple or plum, something like that. Ugh, I think that's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was our questionnaire. I hope we didn't bore you, and I hope you're excited to see more of us.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, this channel's the purpose of this channel is just to talk about all different fitness, lifestyle, journey to adulting, motherhood, all the above, and just like random stuff like reviews on our workout clothes or new protein things we're trying, and literally everything.
Yeah, definitely a hard focus on the fitness aspect and then the transition into adulthood. So I think we have a couple cool things coming up, and just so you're ready for what the next ones are, we definitely are going to focus on kind of our fitness things we're into now, probably starting more so into kind of like the mindset motivational one for the next video, and then kind of going into the reviews of the different workouts that we both tried. So I know you've done, Orange Theory, and obviously you've done different types of workouts with your track and different types of liftings. I know you've done like more of the Olympic lifting, which I have not done. Barbells scare me. And then I was super, and actually still am, they're about to start another series now, super into the Tone It Up workouts. I definitely did Zone 4, which is another HIIT training with Sport and Health. And then I've also done a lot of, I did the Beachbody thing too, so I have a lot of opinions about all of that stuff. So we really just want to make sure that we give you guys a lot of the information on things that we've tried, and it's kind of interesting because we both have very different opinions about different things just due to our backgrounds. So if you have anything specific you'd like to ask us or like us to cater some of our questions to in the videos, feel free to drop a comment down here. And also just make sure that you like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yes, please. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome.
Bye. Okay, that was fun.
Did it! I hope this makes a blooper.
I know, right?